is not comparing employees against each other. It's not comparing one team member to another team member. It's not comparing the current person in the job to the person who used to have the job and how they did the job.
Calibration is not a salary program. I don't see it as an opportunity to consider whether or not people are being paid appropriately or equitably across the department.
So what calibration is not is a fixed system of assigning people to rigid categories of so many % in each of the different ratings. It is not a way to pit staff against one another. It is not a way to punish people. It is not a way, in any means, to take away from the work that staff do throughout the year to make UC Davis such a great place.
It's also not about trying to change a supervisor's mind. If someone is really passionate that their employee is in a certain category, it's not about trying to convince them that they're not. It really is about having a thoughtful discussion and making sure we are consistent in our application.
So in the Department of Medicine, the calibration process is largely run by our HR business partner. We gather all of our division managers and any staff who supervise non-represented staff. We meet in our conference room. We talk about some ground rules initially. We call it Vegas rules. So what happens in the conference room stays in the conference room. And then we start talking about which individuals are going to be, which supervisors want to give their staff an exceptional rating and to make the case for that exceptional rating. And then we talk sort of around the room and ask questions about, to sort of address like what is exceptional about the behavior or the performance, so that we're all sort of on the same page about what actually is an exceptional employee and what's fully achieving expectations.
While we think our staff do wonderful things in any particular given year, there are going to be some who just have the opportunity to perform way and above beyond what we really expect of anyone to do. The circumstances kind of align, so some of the responsibilities they may have had have been highlighted that year, augmented that year in some ways for divisional priorities. And in doing this, we really try to keep a coherence to our divisional community. In doing that, we actually function more as a team than we do of any type of hierarchy. I believe that all of our managers have unique perspectives, and all of them they're fantastic leaders. And what we want to do then is to come together and recognize that as a team, as a whole cohesive community of staff who support the faculty, who support the students, both graduate and undergraduate, which of our members have done excellent work throughout the year? Which of them, if they haven't done excellent work, let's address that too. And of those who have done even beyond excellent work, because as I said, some things just came together for that year, how can we really differentiate who had a truly exceptional year in terms of their performance, and which ones did just excellent work throughout the year?
So for our office, our team schedules meetings with supervisors and managers in each of the key categories. We bring them together and talk about the categories for the employees' ratings. We actually use the Calibration 101 as a resource to walk through and identify for each of the categories, are the employees meeting those types of skill sets and behaviors.
Each period that we've gone through this, it has gotten progressively easier. There is much more buy-in. This year around is a much more fluid process because we've developed a high level of shared understanding and of trust of one another.
The first year, I think, was a little tenuous. None of us really quite knew what to do, and I think we were all afraid it was going to be gossip as opposed to looking at behaviors and performance. And so over the years, as we have talked together as managers, and a lot of our managers have stayed the same, so there's a lot of people in the room that have gone through this all 4 years, so we know what to expect more now. And so it has gotten easier to have that conversation about it. It's because it is purely about the performance and what the actions employees have taken over the course of the year that we want to highlight.
I think from a department perspective, it's given us a more common language to talk about performance and to make sure we're really all on the same page about our employees' performance. I think it's brought up some areas of opportunity in terms of revising job descriptions when we discover that folks are maybe working outside their job description, but we thought that was always the expectation. And just as a supervisor, I find it really useful as I get ready to have a conversation with my staff about their actual performance to have been able to discuss it with my peers, because it sort of prepares me already both to write the evaluation and to have the conversation.
For us, some of the benefits that I've noticed are common definitions. So we're starting to get common definitions around phrases like exceptional or going above and beyond. It also gives us an opportunity to highlight the performance of our employees. As a management team, we're coming together and talking about performance. It gives us a better understanding of all the great work that's going on, not only in our organization, but across the campus.